Hello again. So now I'm going to talk about improving Finnish and Swedish. So I'm near intermediate level in Finnish and Swedish. I believe I'm level B2 now. Might be a little bit lower than level B2, but I believe I'm near level B2, so intermediate level in both Finnish and Swedish. And I wanna study those languages till near native fluency. So to level C2. So how am I doing it, and how I intend to keep on doing it? So first of all, I use Teach Yourself for Finnish and Swedish, but unfortunately I used it a little bit badly. So I decided to revise all the dialogues from Teach Yourself and some vocabulary too. I just finished that task today. I finished revising all the dialogues from Teach Yourself Finnish and even some vocabulary, and in a very instinctive way, in a very let's see, not exactly studying grammar, but I also revised grammar, revising the dialogues, of course. So I could revise a little bit of grammar without noticing it. And Swedish. I studied Swedish badly. I studied Swedish very badly. So what did I do? I decided to revise the things related to phrase books. Things like I would like to, I want, something like that. Because Teach Yourself Swedish has something like that, just like Teach Yourself Finnish. No, Teach Yourself Swedish, just like Teach Yourself Norwegian. They have, in every unit, in every chapter, they have some good set phrases, just like the ones you find in the good phrase book. I revised that in Teach Yourself Swedish. And then I decided to restart studying Swedish with colloquial. So I'm studying Swedish with colloquial Swedish. I'm yet on chapter 10, 9 or 10. So I'm a little bit delayed. Yeah, that's right. And so, okay, level B2, now what? Level B2, now what? Okay, first of all, I'm going to talk about Finnish, the most difficult one. And so, I already showed you guys this in some videos, but this one is specifically about Finnish and Swedish. Okay, so I use this dictionary. It's not pretty good dictionary, but it's not the worst dictionary in the world. And the Finnish Portuguese, it's a Finnish Portuguese, Portuguese Finnish. So the Finnish Portuguese part, so Finnish Portuguese part, only 85 pages, 84 pages, not so much exactly. See, it starts on page number 9 and it ends on page number 85. It's not so much, but I used most of the vocabulary from this Finnish Portuguese section. And I did a lot of phrases, just like I've showed you guys in studying to levels B1, C1 and C2, I believe. So I did this, a lot of sentences using most of the vocabulary from the dictionary. And as I said before in other videos, the sentences are most of them are grammatically incorrect, but the purpose that it serves is putting on 2 or 3 new words for sentence. Okay? And then I wrote it in Portuguese, putting on 2 or 3 new words per sentence. So now I will study a little bit less than I was studying, like 45 minutes per day, 5 days a week of Finnish, and I will study the most important expressions. So let's say 75% of it. So for instance, here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we got 11 sentences. I believe I have an average 11 sentences per page. So I will study like 9 sentences per page. Of course, first of all, I will focus on the vocabulary. If the vocabulary is really, really interesting. If it's not that interesting, so I will not study exactly 9 entire phrases, but I will do with the same amount of vocabulary. So that's what I will do. 75% of it, I will be studying this over the next 3 months or 4 months. Maybe 3, maybe 4, I don't know. 75% of it. By the time I finish doing this, I believe I might be near an upper intermediate level. But there will be something stopping me from being really upper intermediate, and there is something that will stop me from getting to the next level. So we're talking about level C1 first. And that thing is grammar. So I intend to study Routledge and Essential Finnish and Essential Grammar from the beginning till the end. And that will take me a long time. So I intend to do like half an hour per day, 5 days a week, and the other 15 minutes I will study expressions from my other dictionary that I have, expressions and stuff like that. So by the time I finish studying that grammar and some expressions, I will restart studying this, but this time I will study every goddamn word from the beginning to the end, bottoms up. See? From the beginning to the end, I will do it. And then I will use the other dictionary that I have, and I will try to focus on every expression and every example that they have, and I will do this for the rest of my life. And then I will do like 15, 15, 15. You see? 15 minutes of grammar, for instance, 15 minutes of expressions, and 15 minutes of vocabulary. But I intend to do this for the rest of my life, because I believe that's the only way that I am able to reach, that I will be able to reach level C2 without living in the country. So that's it for Finnish. And where can I get some pretty good expressions by the time I'm doing expressions? You see? I can study, after studying this that I've shown you guys, I can study new vocabulary from this phrasebook here. It's in Spanish, and some more vocabulary by the time I'm doing 15 minutes of grammar, 15 minutes of expressions, and 15 minutes of vocabulary. I can use 15 minutes the grammar for Routledge grammar. You guys see? Routledge grammar, 15 minutes. Then I will use this dictionary, for instance, this phrasebook, for instance, another 15 minutes. And now expressions. I might use this phrasebook another 15 minutes, and that's it until the day I die. So, and for Swedish, first of all, I will finish studying colloquial Swedish. Then I will start studying vocabulary. Meaning for Swedish, I will do like half an hour a day, 5 days a week, because Swedish is easier. Then I will do, by the time I finish colloquial Swedish, sorry, I will use this phrasebook to learn vocabulary. So half an hour a day to learn vocabulary, and some expressions too. And by the time I finish this, I will do like 15 minutes using Swedish and Essential Grammar for 15 minutes. And I will do like 15 minutes studying vocabulary and mostly expressions from this phrasebook in here. And I will also do it until the day I die. Of course that in order for me to progress a little bit further, a little bit faster, from times to times I will do a crazy week, and when one of the languages will be, one day will be Finnish, so I will do like 3 or 4 hours. I will do an ultra crazy week. I will do like 4 hours of Finnish and 4 hours of other language from times to times. And let's see, 1 month later I will do an ultra crazy week for Swedish and another language. And I can make some crazy weeks, something like 2.5 hours of Swedish, 2.5 hours of Finnish, and the rest other languages too. I can make that too. So this is how I intend to reach levels C2 in those languages. And I believe it will take me to reach the very beginning of those levels, studying like I'm saying. I believe it will take me for Swedish something like 3 years, and for Finnish 5 or 6 years. So this is it for now, and see you guys then.